Welcome, everybody. I'm Alfred Lambremont Webre, and it's a great privilege to be here with PattyGreer, who's coming to us from Colorado, and I'm in Vancouver, Canada. And we are here today, gathered together for a very special reason. And the reason, I'll read it out in a number of words: mental clarity, antiviral, life extension, anti-free radical, antioxidant, 172 times more powerful than vitamin C. And I have been reliably told that carbon-60, the miracle molecule named after a very dear friend of mine who I met with at the University of Cincinnati, Buckminster Fuller, C60 Evo carbon-60 promotes hair growth. And so I decided yesterday was a very special day for me, and I let down my hair, as they say. And so today I'm just showing the results of my daily use of a teaspoon in the morning of C60 Evo. And they're very economical ways of using it. I just want to finish this sentence. And that is that I have a special code to deliver to you. It's EVALW. You go to c60evo.com and go to purchase and then enter in EVALW. You'll obtain 10% off your purchase. You'll obtain an extra 20% off your monthly subscriptions if you do subscriptions. And you can do it economically, just a teaspoon a day, which is what I do. Patty, you'll have to advise me, but I think for about $75 or $80 or so a month, can they squeeze it in? For
Yes.
$75 or $80, you're going to bump yourself into a whole new level of life protection and velocity in life. What do you think? Over to you, Patty.
Over to me. Well, Alfred was modest, not saying yesterday's special day was his 80th birthday, and he let his hair down. Just seeing him today, I had no idea that the ponytail and back that once in a while I'd notice was hair this long. Wow. And you know what they say about the Native American men and the women with the long hair, that it attracts spiritual energy, that a lot of times they used to let their hair become long like antenna, that they would attract good things. So to see you with such amazing hair, and it looks really healthy, and you just turned 80 and you just dropped another book, and you're probably on another bunch of projects, and you're judge for the world, trying to bring in all the tribunals and bring in so much evolution with 80 years of effort and wisdom. So I honor you, and I'm delighted to work with you. And to see your hair today just floors me at a time when all these people have gotten sick from the Fauci designed China flu. And it's for some reason, part of their recipe has created people to lose a lot of hair, me included.
Well, you know, at my birthday party last night, I said, you know, tomorrow I'm going on a program and I'm going to tell how this happened. And it's through my teaspoon a day of c60evo.com and carbon-60 Evo, that evolution. And it has to be c60evo.com. There is, I'm not going to name names, but there is one brand I know of that is putting on a really powerful promotional thing now. And they're sending me daily emails and shows and health stuff. And guess what? They got tested and the amount of C60 in them is subpar. It is below ethical levels, as I understand it. They are promoting that they're giving their people C60 in every day, but they don't have the levels that C60 Evo has, which is up at the 90+%, right? Isn't that?
No, it's pure C60.
Yeah, it's
So
pure.
it's not even the percentages, it's pure C60 that we
Yeah,
make.
it's pure C60.
As 60 even. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, so, yeah. So I just want to tell people that because it's a new market, it's a new thing. This is the miracle molecule. There are a lot of swift operators that have gotten up there, and they're promoting something that they are not giving the correct amount of carbon 60 in there. And it's a lot of fillers in there that's not carbon 60.
so people have been
wanted to say
writing you,
I'm
they've been
sorry?
writing you, a company has been like constantly trying to get you to sell a lesser product.
No, this is a company that puts out a daily health newsletter on C60. And the C60 that they're selling, I have been informed by an industry-wide test that was done that their C60 is subpar. Now, that is that they don't include the requisite amount of carbon 60 in there. It's
Right.
fillers.
It's called concentration.
Yeah, but it's a daily newsletter, a lot of propaganda, and it's all very slick.
Wow.
But that is something that really has to be looked out for in this field, because it's a brand new field and they're slick operators. So I wanted to bring that to people's attention. Two things I wanted to do, three things. I wanted to show that carbon 60 is good for hair. And these days, that's very good because you want to protect your hair out there. And we want to get this video widely presented, so we're not going to mention all those words that the bots take us off for, right? And that's number one. And number two, that this we can get economically. You can get it within a budget. You can get it for a whole month, a teaspoon a day, which is what I do, for around $75 or $80 by using my coupon code EV, E as in Edward, V as in Victor, ALW, which are my initials. You get 10% off. Then just go on a subscription, which is 20%. Get the bottle there, and then you'll be good for a month. And then just do it the next month. And it's the best because it'll keep you mental clarity, antiviral, life extension, anti-free radical, antioxidants, 172 times more powerful than vitamin C. And Linus Pauling, the scientist, showed what a miracle vitamin C is. I mean, it's just a huge miracle vitamin. So it's like, why wouldn't anybody do this? It's you know, it's a superfood. It's something that I discovered thanks to you, Patty. I'm very grateful to that. You're the one who sort of introduced me to it, and yeah, results.
You and I go back.
Yeah, it's really funny. We had a housemate because we live here in Vancouver, Canada, in a collective house, And we had a housemate who we had lived with us 17 years ago. So he came back, and he lives in Yorkshire, England. And he came back to visit us for a week. He came with his partner and came back to visit us for a week. And he said, Alfred, he says, you look much better than when we lived together. What's going on? And this was just like a month ago.
Nice.
That's the kind of objective, peer feedback that I get.
Mhm.
And I don't know how many times it is that I've got to say this, but I'm just saying it because that's what I'm here for. So tell me more, Patty.
Well, I do have a new secret, which is very exciting. People know that have bought our products or gone to our website that we have this wonderful facial serum that I created with a formulator with 21 natural, vegan, and organic ingredients. And it's this beautiful lilac box, men and women. You slide the little box out and you get this bottle of C60 Evo Advanced Facial Serum. And it's this amazing formulation that smells like rosemary oil. And you pump the top, you fill up the little thing, put it in your palm, and rub it on your face when it's clean, morning, night, really wonderful. And people have responded in like 2 days, like, oh my God, I feel it. I'm noticing the difference. And the way it came about was that a lot of people were blown away by the oil, but because it's a bottle and you pour it on a spoon, sometimes you get a little drip at the top. So I found myself kind of just rubbing off the drip and putting it on my face. And then I started seeing my 50,000-mile motorcycle face start to have softer skin. And I thought, oh my God, this olive oil is really good for my skin. And it got better and better. So I went to the guys at the lab and I said, can I work with a formulator and come up with a new facial serum? And, they're scientists. They're, what does Chris call them? Nerds, science nerds, and self-proclaimed. So I'm not calling them names, but they've proudly run the SES Research Lab for 31 years with integrity, selling C60 around the world to research institutions for industrial grade purposes, not for humans. And it wasn't until 2017 when I was introduced to C60s. I had a taste of it in 2016 from another local team that's making it in Colorado, but I wasn't very impressed. The second time I was far more impressed because the C60 came from Chris and Rob's lab, who are my partners now. So the C60 was really good, very high concentration, but it wasn't the pure ESS60, which we evolved into when I joined Chris and Robert at SES Research. And then we opened our own company called C60 Evo and created the evolution of C60, which is where we evolved the manufacturing process to be even cleaner so that it's guaranteed to be safe for human consumption and pets. So we've got a C60 Evo for dogs, a C60 Evo for cats. And basically, it's our bestseller. It's the one that's been tested in the famous rat study. It was our ESS60 Pure C60 in olive oil that was used. And the results were that the rats lived 90% longer and died without tumors, which was unheard of in Wistar rat testing because they have a certain lifespan and it just kept extending and extending. And I'm sorry to say the final rat, I think they had to put it down or let it loose preferably, but 90%, the result of it was a toxicity test to begin, turned out to be a longevity test because the scientists had no idea that C60 would increase the lifespan, almost double the lifespan of these test subjects. So we have been selling it for humans since 2019 and evolving the process to the point where, like you say, 22 products were tested by our lab because we know the maximum concentration level it should be. And all the products on the market were They were 10% of what they should have been, 30% of what they should have been, 40 was the highest. In other words, they were missing 60 to 90% of the C60 pure concentration level of the product you're paying for that their labels claimed. So it's false advertising, but if they don't have a real lab with a big machinery that
Yeah.
has the HPLC machine, which is high performance liquid chromatography, it measures the light frequencies and it can tell you how much C60 is in any batch you run through their system. We test every batch to make sure it's what our labels say. When we went through the online companies, it was a disgrace. And my partner said woefully low. And it's not like we would ever want to insult any other companies. We want them selling good stuff to people, but who knows what they're selling? You know, a lot of these companies, they're garage, like a garage or a basement. And I've seen a few of them here in Colorado and they're not clean. So no, thank you very much. That's why I went direct to the lab. Chris and Robert knew who I was because I was the one out there promoting on YouTube. And more than anyone, I think Cliff High did a one show or two with Sarah Westall, but I did 10 shows with Sarah Westall. And that's when you and I were starting to talk about C60 and we were blowing it up. And then I opened a real company that makes the good stuff. And it's just been a solid ride rather than a woohoo, you know, which is kind of spontaneous excitement. Now we've got real science, real scientists, a real lab, and products that are making a difference. So Chris and Rob just surprised me because they love the facial serum. Chris puts it on usually on every show. He rubs it on his face. But all of a sudden he said, I think I've upped your game. So they sent me a sample and I just got my second one. It's a 2-part facial serum. This is very much like my facial serum, the original, but instead of rosemary oil, it has rose, mandarin rose. Oh, it's just lovely essence. And it's a smaller bottle and you mix it with this quite amazing, it's called Youth 29. And it's another molecule that Chris and Robert discovered. And I have to be careful because Chris doesn't want us to say the word copper peptide, but it has to do with that. And so you've got this blue formula and the rose essence, and we're going to be putting it to market within the next month or two.
Oh,
People
wow.
will be able to buy it, new product. So let me pump this baby up and just let you see the blue. Woohoo!
Whoa, look at that.
So it's this beautiful blue. And for every squeeze down, you do 2 drops. And I wish I could say it's on market ready, but 1, 2. Rub it together. So you do the work, rubbing it on your face. But I have been using it a month now, and I'm late 60s. You're 80, I'm late 60s, and all of a sudden I am seeing my wrinkles minimize. And I just went on a trip for a week. This is as tan as you'll ever see me. Do I look tan to you? This is tan for me, really tan. So anyway, yeah, I ran out and I had a brand new bottle from the lab and I had it in my suitcase, but it was for my mom for her 93rd birthday. And I thought I got to get her on it while I'm here. You know, I bought a really cool hat and then I wanted to give her the new product because she's one of my testers. She's got beautiful skin for 93. Oh my God. So I gave it to her, and just today I went to the post office because I got home from my trip last night. And there's my new ones.
Oh,
So I am watching my face change. And it's so fun having partners that said, oh, facial serum, please. You know, we're science guys. And now they're all about the facial serum and the lip balm. I mean, we've got products that are infused with C60, ESS60, that are making a difference in our skin, our lips. Okay, see how dry my lips are? Super moist, and
right.
it'll last for like 15 minutes. It's
Right.
mint. You can smell it, you can taste it. I love our products. I'm so excited. And I sent the new tester to Michael and Tracy Jaco. Michael Jaco, he's got a channel on a lot of channels, and his wife Tracy also. And so yesterday I got this long video testimonial. She's wailing excited. She said, "Oh my God, my throat's already tightening up and I can feel my chin tightening up." But you know, to not have to do Botox, to not have to do chemicals, to keep things more natural and find remedies that are of the earth and be able to blend them together like the ancient alchemists and bring healing and bring beautiful skin and anti-aging. I don't see any better way to run with my senior years other than to be able to do this. I feel like you and I both know what we've been through. We've both been hit with directed energy weapons. We've both been put through the mill. I can barely walk. I mean, my life is unfortunately painful when I walk, but the rest of me is banging. My brain is like made up for it.
Got it.
And I think the reason that I've survived all this is the C60, the ESS 60.
Yeah. Well, tell us about when people go to c60.com, the website, what are they going to find there and how should they, approach there? Because obviously listening here, the next step we want them to go to is to the c60.com website.
C60 Evo, EVO.
c60evo.com.
Right.
So tell
So
us.
on our website, we have benefits. We don't talk about who we are and our backgrounds. I haven't wasted time yet. Chris wants me to. I mean, I don't mean to be silly, but for me, it's not about us. It's about the products and what it can do for you. And when I promote the ads and when I create the artistic, it's like, what can it do for people? Because that's what people need now. Everybody wants help. So on our website, c60evo.com, you go to shop. And under the shop menu heading, there are facial products, there's oils, and our oils come in 3 different flavors, all organic, all mixed 3 weeks in no air, no light, huge chrome vessels that just churn and churn. The lab is gorgeous. I'd never seen anything like the lab that makes our products. It's very impressive. So there's the extra virgin olive oil, which is sourced from Tunisia. Same farm, so that we know we're going to get the same products. This is our #1 seller. And Alfred keeps referring to the $75. It's $95 for a 4-ounce bottle. But if you sign up for a monthly subscription, you'll save 20%. And so that makes it $75. And if you use Alfred's code, which is EV, Evo, ALW, his alphabet letters, his not alphabet letters, what do you call it? Initials.
Initials, yeah.
Then you'll get another 10% off at checkout. And it'll say, do you have a code? So just think of him and us. And there we go. You put in his code, which will be below this link of the show. And you'll be able to get 10% off your first order on whatever you end up ordering. So if you buy one item, it's $95. If you buy it on subscription, it's $75. But then we have so many different products that work together that we have these inside and out sets, which is where you buy the oil that you take on the inside, and then you get the facial serum on the outside. And lips, optional, facial, C60 Evo inside and out and lips. But when you buy a set, you get 15% off each item. So check it out. Here's the biggest discount. If you buy a set, you get 15% off each item. You do it monthly, and it's 20% off that. And then you use Alfred's code EV, ALW, and you get another 10% off. That's a honking discount. So he was saying, and he's trying to lead up to really, we can get you in reasonably so you can start taking the products, get them regularly shipped to you. And very few people cancel their subscriptions. But if you don't love it, then just write us or call us. Everything's on the website and we will cancel you immediately. You are not obligated after you get your 20% off. You can take it or leave it. But 47% of all of our customers that have gone on subscription have stayed. And a lot of our testimonials just basically sweep the supplement shelf I haven't done my supplements for 3 weeks. I've done C60 Evo and the controversial Ivor horse paste. Do you know what I'm talking about? I take it every day. Oh my God, what a taste, but boy, do I feel better and I can move. So the combination of Evo and Ivor has brought me new life. This morning, coming back from a trip for almost a week with big family and lots of littles running around. Oh my God, I was so tired, but I woke up and I thought, how am I going to do a show today? I am delirious. Everything hurts. And so I not only did my MCT coconut oil in my morning coffee, which I friggin' love. Oh my God, the coconut oil is so good, but you have to take twice as much to get the same amount of C60 as you'll get in the Evo olive oil. So there's 3 different flavors and 3 different concentration levels. The strongest is the extra virgin olive oil at 0.8 milligrams per milliliters. The next strongest is avocado organic oil, wonderful on salads, wonderful on a spoon before noon. And that is 0.6 milligrams to 0.65 milligrams per milliliters. And the one on the bottom, which I stole out of my box because I ran out, was the coconut oil. And it's only got 0.35 milligrams per milliliters of C60. So when you are looking at this or the MCT coconut, you got to take more than twice as much coconut to get the same bump as the olive, but it tastes so good in my morning coffee that I never forget it. So I get up in the morning and I make the silver bullet, which is fabulous organic coffee with whipping cream that's frothed, cinnamon, honey, local, everything organic, and my Evo. And because I use the coconut oil, I use a tablespoon and I pour in 2. And if I spill over the spoon, oh, well, and I am blazing through the coconut oil, that's for sure. It is the same price, but you're getting sensational coconut oil. And it's changed my body. It has smoothed out my dreams. I feel like the coconut oil is a completely different frequency, and I know it's a different concentration, but wow, what a difference. So today I was so darn tired again, like an hour before the show, that I thought, oh man, I'm gonna have to make some coffee. No, I'll do a teaspoon of Evo olive oil. And so I hit it, which I rarely do the olive oil anymore now that I do my morning coffee with so much MCT. And boom, I'm banging. I feel like I might, like be energized to go do something else now. So it really is like far better than coffee on top of your coffee. But if you're dragging during the day and you've got something important to do, definitely hit another spoonful of the olive oil for the biggest boost. But don't do it late in the day unless you're a power sleeper, because it does give people energy, and it keeps me awake if I do it too late. The interesting thing is that it gives you energy all day, and testimonials claim that everybody's sleeping better with this product. If you don't like the taste of oil, some people don't, you make capsules. And the capsules come in olive oil only because it's the strongest, but it takes 6 capsules to be a teaspoon. So personally, I'd rather hit the spoon, chase it with water, done, and benefit all day long, sleep better that night. On the other hand, going through TSA, traveling, going to the office, any kind of, being in your car, you can take a handful or a baggie of the capsules and just always have them with you. That's a nice benefit to the capsules. We're selling the heck out of them too. So we do the combo platters with the C60 Evo inside out and with the capsules, the serum, and the lip renewal. And you can save money on all 3 and, do it as you wish. But there are great ways to spend less and get the strongest C60 on the market. I feel like it's the easiest thing I've ever done because it's the only lab in the world that's making the good stuff, in my opinion. There's supposedly a lab in Russia, and there's also a C60 lab in Wuhan, China.
Whoa.
And so when I look at some of our, I can't use the word competitors, but other people making C60, I wonder if they're selling Wuhan. I wonder if they're selling, anyway, I don't wonder very long or very much because I'm more focused on the new products that we're coming out with, because I think we're having rave reviews and we're doing things that are helping people. And you and I have known each other forever. And I look at us and I think of, you used to talk slower, and the C60, I think, kicked your butt. And now I've never seen your hair like this. I mean, I think you're younger than ever.
Hey, you know, that's it. Well, the first thing that I do in the morning as part of my morning ritual is my teaspoon of C60 Evo. And that's what I recommend to the world. I mean, that's my recommendation, my suggestion. And I think it's the best thing that they can do. And I think that it really should be, it really should be part of your necessities. That's my recommendation to everyone, to really be able to get through this world and make a mark and really, boom, meet all of its challenges. Well, we're coming up just past the 35-minute mark. Is there anything that you haven't said that you really want to share? Or
well, I just touched upon the pet formulas, but
oh,
we're getting
well, let's
amazing
go.
testimonials from dog and cat owners that their old pets are playing new tricks, and they're starting to,
Oh,
like this one guy said, my dog's finally humping the little dog again. I mean, we get
oh,
funny testimonials, but old dogs coming back to life, old cats, their hair is getting shiny and they're getting prettier. And, it just kind of is an anti-aging,
it
antioxidant.
happens. Yeah. So, I know how deeply people love their pets. They really are part of the family. And yeah, well, tell us more about what's available.
Again, you go to our website, c60evo.com, and go to the menu bar under shop, and there's pets down below. And you can get C60 Evo for dogs, which is our best seller. Like I said, the olive oil plus bacon essence. And C60 Evo for cats is our olive oil plus salmon essence. And I had a guy say, well, wait a minute, I want bacon C60. So we said, buy the dog formula. It's natural essence mixed with pure C60, ESS 60, and organic olive oil. So people can take the bacon one too. And of course, we have the dog lover set. Bottle for you, bottle for your dog, 15% off both items. So you can do that. You can take care of you and your dog once a month and then save another 15%. I don't mean to keep being redundant, but it does minimize the cost down to being really acceptable and actually quite a bargain considering you're buying years of health.
Yeah, exactly. To me, it's like totally logical. It's like on the critical path. C60 Evo for me is on the critical path of life. It's a superfood that has come to the planet at this time. I, was brought to meet Buckminster Fuller as part of my life, University of Cincinnati, the World Good News Network. You're on the World Good News Network now. And C60 Evo is part of the World Good News.
I agree.
It's all part of it. And that's what we want to do, is continue to bring this good news to the world. And you're bringing the actual news in physical form.
Well, we're doing our best, but we have a real lab and those guys know what they're doing. We've got a really active shipping department, a very wonderful customer service, and our testimonials, again, look at our skin, look at our brains, And these are the people that I'm looking at, how do those people look that are selling it? How do those people look that are selling something else? You look at the people selling it, you listen to their clarity, and you think, do I want that? Does that impress me? And that's how I judge a product. Plus, I read the testimonials of a lot of other people. You're going to find that C60 Evo has an A+, pretty much from everyone, and very few cancellations, because once you get on it, you'll notice the difference within days. David Zublik just wrote me this morning and said, I want more. Michael Jaco's another one of our influencers. I want more. And his wife is loving the new 2-piece set. And she said, oh my God, I'm going to be the testimonial queen. And she's, all of us girls are, like jumping up and down. Men don't worry about their wrinkles. Women do, but boy, this stuff is going to make a difference. And it's called Youth, UTH 29. That's the molecule, which we have trademarked at our lab because we are going to be the only ones bringing Youth 29 to the public in a facial serum. And what we're going to do now is a package of 3 items, and it'll be this one at night, the rosemary one, and the 2-piece during the day. And if that doesn't make a difference in people's skin, nothing will. So super excited to be working with a real lab, real scientists who are making a difference with the people that we care about, your audience, my audience, and all the people that are evolving into the new world that we are definitely zooming into.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, and I can't say more other than it's part of C60 Evo is part of my lifestyle. And it's a new molecule, it's a new discovery, and we're embracing it.
Amen. We're glad to be working with you. Thank you. And all you people that want to treat yourself to something really nice, try just 1 4-ounce bottle, or if you can afford it, try the sampler set, which is 1 of each flavor, 3 of them. And then you can see for yourself which one works for you. But no matter what, take advantage of all the discounts and sign up for a monthly subscription. Cancel a week later if you're just doing it for the discount. We don't care. We're happy just to get you to try the products, because once you try them, we doubt you'll leave. All right, that's all I have to say. I wish everybody healing. I wish everybody mental clarity and peace, mainly peace. And it starts here. I'm peaceful here. I could give a flying care. I do care. And I listen to a lot of news. On the other hand, when I'm home, which I am, I feel like a new person now, because I don't sway like where I get upset easily. There's something in the Evo that really has been an Evo to my system, where I stay balanced. I'm kind of like in the wind. Maybe I blow in the wind, but I always end up coming back to balance, and not much stirs me anymore. So God bless y'all, and we'll see you next time on News Evolution.
Good. And Patty, don't go away. I want to talk to you. Okay.